Hi everyone, I'm Heba and welcome back. I have a new foundation that I've been trying it out for over a week, and it seems like that the market is being flooded with foundations left and right lately. Kind of excited about some of them. And the one that I got, it is by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it is their Luminous Foundation. And here it is right here. It comes in a really sleek glass bottle, and it comes with a pump, which is really nice. Let me go ahead and show one pump of it. As you can see, it's not runny. It's kind of thick, holding its own there. I have been trying this for over a week, and then I decided I wanted to try the powder. So I've been trying the powder. This will be my second time I've used this, so I'm going to go ahead and talk about the powder in this video too. Let me go ahead and give you the information about this foundation, even though you've probably seen it, heard it, read it all over YouTube. But, you know, I got to do my spiel here. But this foundation costs $38, and you get the standard 1 ounce of product in here, which is 30 mils, and it comes in 50 shades. And within those 50 shades, there are 5 shade categories, which are fair, light, medium, tan, and deep, and 3 undertones, which are your cool, warm, and neutral. And the shade that I got, it is 365C, which, let me look here, it is medium to tan skin with a cool olive undertone. I was kind of shocked that I got it in a cool undertone. I mean, go figure. This foundation claims to be a water-resistant liquid foundation that creates a luminous, natural finish. The Radiant formula delivers long-wearing, medium coverage that feels weightless to the skin and looks ultra fresh. It looks great on its own. There's no need to set it with powder. That's what it says here on their website. And yet I still went ahead and got the powder anyway. It masks discoloration, unevenness, and blotchiness while giving the skin a natural, healthy looking radiance. Also says it's suitable for all skin types, including sensitive skin. It's formulated without gluten, parabens, alcohol, oil, mineral oil, or talc, which is good. That's a good thing. Now that I gave you information about this foundation, let me give you a little information about my skin. I am 51 years old, so I have the wrinkles, fine lines. I have texture, I have pores, I have discoloration, the melasma spots on my cheeks, above my lips, and on my nose. And I have combo skin where I'm oily here in the T-zone, and I do have some dry spots around here and around here. As I mentioned before, I tried this foundation for over a week. I tried it with many different primers, with many different ways to apply this foundation. And well, let's go ahead and get to those videos and see how it went. The first time I used this foundation, I used the Illamasqua Hydra Veil Primer and the Lancer Pore Perfecting Primer. All right, let's go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Foundation in the shade 365C. Let's go for something cool. Let's hope this works. Really do like the bottle. It's very sleek. And you can really see that this is a foundation. Comes with a pump. Let me go ahead and put some in the back of my hand. It does have a thick consistency, doesn't it? All right, let's go in this side with a sponge, using the L'Oreal sponge, and let's see how that blends out. The color is not bad. I was kind of a little worried with it being a C with a cool tone. But we'll see if it oxidizes much, but it's blending out very nicely. All right, what do you think? That didn't take much. Okay. I think I do need to get a little bit more. Yeah, let me get a little bit more. And going in with my foundation brush by Sigma. That did not take much to blend it in, did it? No, it's looking really pretty, you know, after first application. Maybe a little darker. It is darker than my neck. Yeah. But let me just go ahead and bring some of it down my neck. First application, it's looking really good. It does have that luminous glow to it where it's not looking oily so far. Of course, you know, this is just all after the first application and without putting the rest of my makeup on. But so far, it's looking really good. Now, I do have to say that the sponge side does look a little matte, I guess you could say, compared to the foundation brush side. What do you think? Yeah, I think this side is a little bit more luminous using the foundation brush compared to the sponge. All right, let me come up so you can see how this is sitting on my face. Move the mirror out of the way. Yeah, it's covering up my melasma. And it is sitting very nicely on the skin. I do like that luminous glow there. Yeah, this one is not so much as luminous. Okay, but anyway, let me go ahead and finish putting the rest of my makeup on and we'll see how this wears. And here it is with the rest of my makeup on, and I do have to say that it just a tad, just a smidgen darker than what I thought it would be, but I kind of like it. I kind of like the shade. My face and my neck is a little bit lighter than the rest of my body, as you can see. So it's not bad, but we'll see how this wears throughout the day, if it gets pink or red, or if it oxidizes a little bit darker, more darker than what it is. But I kind of like how it's also sitting on my skin. It's looking really good. I didn't put any highlighter on because it is a luminous foundation. So, I mean, no highlighter whatsoever. This is all the foundation. I did set it with powder underneath my eyes and in my T-zone, but it's sitting on the skin very nicely. It's not showing much texture. There's no settling in the pores. It just looks like my skin. Yeah, it's sitting on my skin very, very nicely. It's not settling in any pores. It's not showing any texture. But you can see that it's looking pretty nicely on my skin. I do have to say that this side is still a little bit more luminous than this side. This is the side that I use the makeup sponge, and this is the side that I use the foundation brush. So yeah, this one still has that luminous effect. This one has a little bit more of a mattifying effect, but you can still see the luminosity in it. And I did not go over it on this side because I just wanted to see the difference, if there was a difference after I put the rest of my makeup on. It's not a bad thing, but it's just something to point out. So probably next time I'll use the beauty sponge all over just to see the difference. But anywho, we will see how this wears throughout the day and we'll go from there. All right, we are 7 hours in with this foundation and so far it's not bad. I do have to say that my oiliness is coming through right here and more on this side than this side. I mean, there is still some here, but more on this side. So I think tomorrow I'm going to apply it all over my face with the beauty sponge, just kind of maybe tone down the luminosity, I guess you could say. It's not looking cakey at all. It's not showing much texture, and it still looks like my skin. Let me come up so you can see. Yeah, you can see the oiliness here, and especially my forehead. Hope you can see that. And of course, it did come off here on my nose because of my readers, but it's looking pretty good. It didn't break apart. With the foundation, I will try it a different way tomorrow. The second time I tried the foundation, I used the Hourglass Veil Primer and the Rimmel Stay Matte Primer, and I used the sponge to apply it everywhere on my face. I have to say that it's blending out very nicely. And I do have to say that applying it with the makeup sponge is a lot nicer than applying it with the foundation brush, because the first time I tried it, this side I used the foundation brush and it just had a little bit more of a luminosity to it. And I wouldn't say that it mattifies it by using a sponge, but it just doesn't bring out the luminosity, I guess you could say. That's just with me. It looks very natural on my skin and I kind of like this. I really do. But anyway, let me finish putting the rest of my makeup on and we will see how this looks. All right, here it is with the rest of my makeup on, and again, it looks very nicely, and I think I do like it better applying it with my makeup sponge because it's not as luminous, but I like this foundation. I like how it's looking on my skin. It looks very natural, and I did set it with powder, the one by Hourglass, so I went ahead and set it all over my face. So we'll see how this looks and if it gets cakey at all, but so far, it's looking very natural on my skin. All right, 7 hours in wearing this foundation, and it's looking pretty good. We did have ribs for dinner tonight, so around my mouth and my chin, it did come off because I am a messy eater. I am kind of proud of that, but not proud of it at the same time. But yeah, I am a messy eater, so the foundation did come off around my mouth. But everywhere else, it's looking really good. It's not too shiny or too oily on me, so maybe using the beauty sponge help and also setting it with powder. This foundation is looking really nice. It's not settling in my pores. It's not giving me those white dots. And yeah, I like this foundation. So after I tried the foundation many times, I wanted to try it with the powder. So I went to Ulta and picked up the powder, and here it is right here. I got it in the shade Deep Peach. Let me go ahead and give you some information about this powder. This loose setting powder costs $36, and you get 0.9 ounce of product in here, which is equivalent to 25 grams. And it comes in your standard loose fitting jar with a screw lid and little sifter there. Now the claims with this powder is that it's a lightweight, silky loose powder formula that is easily blendable and sets makeup with a smooth, flawless matte finish. It melts into the skin to perfect, brighten, and keep makeup set all day. This powder absorbs oil, minimizes shine, and mattifies, and that's pretty much the main reason why I wanted to try this powder. There are 5 different powders. 4 of them are tinted, which are vanilla, banana, golden orange, and deep peach, and a translucent powder. And let me go ahead and show you me applying this powder. Using the brush by Hourglass, I'm going to lightly dip, tap off, and here we go. Just put that in my T-zone. And I'm going to use the other side of it and just kind of set underneath my eyes. What do you think? Did it mattify my face? It did mattify it a little bit, but we'll see if it really does absorb my oils throughout the day. And it is kind of blurring my pores. Yeah. All right, let's see how the foundation with the powder wears throughout the day. It's been 5 hours since I've had the foundation on with the powder, and I don't know, guys. I don't know. I can still see my oils coming through, especially in my cheeks, forehead, my chin. Yeah. I will give it this. It's not caking up at all. No, it's looking pretty good. And underneath my eyes, you can see the wrinkles. It's settled in my wrinkles there, but that's going to happen with any concealer, any powder. That's just how my eyes work. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put some more powder on and see how that would work. Using the same Hourglass brush, and just dip it in, tap off, and let's just see. Okay, it did mattify it up some more. It did get rid of the shine. All right, at least it got rid of the shine without adding any cakiness to it, so that's a plus. 8 hours with this foundation and it's still looking good. You can see my makeup on, and I did set it with powder and I reset it later. I reapplied powder and it's still looking pretty good. It's not looking oily or greasy or too shiny on me. All right, now for the pros and cons, and let's go ahead and start with the cons. As you can see, it is just a little dark on me. This is more my summer shade, but I kind of like it. I like the tone of it. It doesn't look orangey, doesn't look gray, doesn't look pink on me. So I do like this cool olive undertone. I know, go figure. I'm afraid that if I go to the next cool olive undertone down, I think it'd be too light and maybe a little grayish on me. So I may have to play around at the store and just kind of see the next shade down. I'm thinking 355 in. In this picture here, I swatched 5 shades while I was in Ulta, and the one I'm wearing on my face right now is the one in the middle, 365C. So I may lean towards 355 in or 360C for the fall and winter time. But for now, I kind of like this shade, even though I have it listed in a con, because it is a little dark. It won't last in the winter time for me, but I do kind of like it. My camera turned off and I was just talking to myself until I saw that it was not recording. Oh well, I think I'm gonna have to get a new camera soon. This one is, stay with me, camera, stay with me. I think I was talking about the cons. It does get a little shiny on me after 5 hours. And actually, I was quite surprised as how much product came out after one pump. So I kind of need 2 pumps of this product to cover my face, which isn't too much of a big deal, but I thought I might lay that out for you guys. And that is it that I've seen with the cons. Now let's talk about the pros. It is radiant looking. As you can see, I am radiant luminous here. I'm not wearing any highlighter. It doesn't settle in my pores or in my fine lines, my wrinkles. Even after 7-8 hours, it's still looking pretty good on my skin. Even though it does get a little shiny, the foundation itself is sitting very nicely on the skin. Even though I do need 2 pumps of it, it does give me medium coverage with this foundation. It is, hiding my melasma spots. It is lightweight, so out in this Texas heat, I am not feeling any heaviness, any sweatiness when I'm outside in this heat. So yeah, it is a lightweight foundation. It says it's water resistant, but I didn't test that out because I'm not gonna swim with this. I'm not gonna exercise with the foundation on. I like being clean faced. That's just me. But I don't know if this is water resistant or not. It does feel dry to the touch. Let me go ahead and see if it's transfer proof. I don't think I read anywhere that it says it's transfer proof. But let's try it anyway. Let's see, here's my tissue. And yeah, there is some transfer to the Kleenex. All right, now let's see if it's transfer proof on my phone. All right, there it is, as clean as I can get this phone. And put it up to my ear. Hey, how y'all doing? Yeah, it's gonna be a hot one today. I hope it rains, but I don't see any rain in sight. All right, there you go. Yeah, a little bit, but not too much though. It's not bad. So all in all, I like this foundation. I really do like this foundation. Now let's talk about the powder. Even though I've tried it just a couple of times, I'm still gonna, keep trying it. I kind of like it. I like this color, Deep Peach, because there are some light powders that will get a little gray on me whenever I put it on. It does mattify my skin, it does blur my pores, and it does hide the shine. And as I mentioned in the cons, wearing the foundation after about 5 hours, it does get shiny on me. I reapplied this powder and I was good to go. I mean, I was probably good to go for another 5 hours after that. It is finely milled. It is very soft. Let me show you the color of it on my hand. Let me swatch that. So you can see that it's not gray on me. Even though I haven't tried this powder for a little bit longer than a couple days, I kind of like it. Who knows, maybe things could change after I tried it for a week. But so far, this powder is looking good on my skin and it didn't look cakey at all. So yeah. I really do like the foundation, and so far I like the powder. Alright you guys, thank you so much for watching this foundation and powder review by ABH. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you can see more videos like this. And you all have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.